Hello, Oracle Scarlet Dragonstar here with Healing Our Relationships. And today I'm going to work with the deck called Believe in Your Own Magic by Amanda Lovelace. I saw a video review on these cards before I got them. Actually, I got them and then I saw the review because I was like, oh, I really want those. And the girl that was talking about it also brought up that Amanda Lovelace she writes poems. So I bought her 3-book poems that are freaking amazing. I don't know, I just relate to them so well. Not all of them, but I can feel it all, and it's very amazing. I'm on her first one. The princess saves herself in this one. The story of a princess turns damsel turns queen. And one day I was done with the whole thing in one night. But it was easy to read and just really easy flowing, and I don't know, liked it quite a bit. Especially, like, it even gives me more feel for what's going on with her deck. So here with Healing Our Relationships, and this is for amazing love in all areas of our lives and having more intimacy in our life. Right now, what's facing us is gold. You don't need someone else to fix you. So, you really don't, because you're supposed to go within to feel whole and complete and get in touch with your true self, which is within. I mean, your avatar is a part of yourself, your temple, but it's not fully you. It's just a projection of you. And your full self is going within, connecting to the universe. So when you close your eyes and do the meditation of just looking through the darkness and seeing kind of like the static type energy, and as your mind slows down, then you'll see that we're out in outer space. All the stars are projecting here. So, and when you do that, it just feels so good, like the highest blissful feeling, and because it's your true form. So that's why you don't need someone else to fix you. I mean, it's nice to have friends. It's nice to have people that you really click with well around you. Sometimes we really want that special someone that you can click with really well and just cuddle and lay together and just hold each other for that comfort and that protection feeling. But in actuality, that's like a plus, a bonus, but still, you really can find all of that within you and be fine. Once you take yourself there and slowing your mind down. Slowing your mind down, which also heals your mind too, and your body and spirit, everything. This is really beautiful. You don't need someone else to fix you. So that's what's facing us. Let's see what she has to say about it. You don't need someone else to fix you. Someone is trying to convince you that you're broken beyond repair. Unless you accept their helping hand, of course. If someone offers to fix some part of you, it's not because they're being selfless or kind. They know that you're in a vulnerable place and they want to make you entirely dependent on them. Tell them no, thank you. You know exactly how to put the gold in your own cracks. So, yes, you know what's best for your life and what you want to do with your life and what things make you happy and what doesn't. And so go with that instead of having someone try to control you and you can't be you. Next is what do we need to know about our love lives? So what do we need to know about our love lives? What came out was sword and bitchfire. So sword, make the change. Bitchfire, stand up for yourself. So in your love life, it says making the changes, going within, looking at what things that don't benefit you, that, you know, is hindering you from being your best, being you, being yourself, or even like things that you want to achieve and go after, you know, take the time to do that. But it's saying that right now, either you're going into these energies or you're doing this right now in your love life. You're making changes and standing up for yourself. So, with there's some type of change that you are doing in your love life, and it's also you're making the change also from standing up for yourself. You might need to stand up for yourself in different ways, speak up, um, and also not letting others control your life, to do the things that you want in your life for yourself. So it's like, I mean, you're ready to do so. This is either going on right now or coming to you right now. What's a false perception or something that you may be doing wrong at this time? It says feast, slow down, and celebrate yourself. So right now, I would say that you're probably still going a bit too fast, either thinking too fast, doing way too many things, and not slowing down enough to appreciate each moment, like really be in that moment of what you're doing to go on to the next thing. Because slowing down makes it really to where you enjoy things more, appreciate things more, and can feel everything more and be really proud of the things that you're accomplishing one at a time. I feel like you'll get more, you'll see more, um, things that you're doing that are benefiting you and that you're actually being in the here and now. So, not doing too well about celebrating yourself. It could be mirror work, where you look at yourself in the mirror, really appreciate yourself. Um, Meditation or eating the right foods for your body to maintain your body or to get it the way that you want it to be. But like really giving yourself goodness. love. So, what many of us are doing, not saying everyone, but what many of us are doing is going way too fast and not celebrating yourself enough every day. You know, doing your, like, really getting into your hair, really getting into taking care of your skin, really what you're putting in your mouth, some type of workout routine, dressing up, just a lot of things and ways you can celebrate yourself, even buying something for yourself, something that you're doing right now, true perception of yourself. Oh, and also with the false perception, you could be overdoing things. Some of you could be overeating, over just chilling, watching too much TV, just sitting still, maybe not celebrating yourself enough in that sense of like when you're overdoing something, it becomes super hindering because that's not celebrating yourself either, overdoing things. So what we're doing right now, we have the library. It's number 22. I see two twos. I see lots of twos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 twos. So twos is partnerships. I'm seeing that quite a bit right now. And we're talking about relationships. So what are you doing right? Wait, let's see. Okay, yeah, right now. Library, take control of your own narrative. So what we're doing right now is controlling ourselves more, in not being on like autopilot, but putting in place those things of how you want your life to be, where you want to be, where you are going. We are doing a really good job. A lot of you are doing a really good job with that right now. And not doing stuff for others just on the whim because they ask. You do it because you can at the time, but you're more focused on the goals and things that you are taking care of in your life right now. Let's see, I want to read what library says. So that's the true perception of yourself right now, is that you are taking more control. You might not be celebrating yourself as much as you should be, but you're going there because you're taking control of your life, and that goes in with celebrating your life. So let's see, 22. Okay, your true perception. What you're doing right now. Someone else is trying to call the shots in your life. They think they can waltz in and control your every move, and you need to say no to their manipulation. It might seem tempting to relinquish control, but if you give someone else power over you, your narrative, chaos will ensue, and it will be all in their favor, not yours. The stories inside of you make you a library on the verge of bursting, but only if you're the one to pick up the pen. So yes, so what I was thinking it is not letting others doing really good with not letting other people tell you what to do. Like those people that are like, those ones that just think that like you owe them something for nothing, or like they can just use you. Like, oh, you are going to do this. I need you to do this right now. It's like, no, for what? It's like, I don't know you shit. So I can do it or not if I feel, if I have the time or I feel like doing it. And if you especially got an attitude towards me, it's not being done. So get your life together. Okay, actions to take that align to love. Okay, actions we need to take that will align us to love. We have mourning. The world awaits you. So I believe making sure that when you wake up, that you have set things that you're wanting to get done. And, completing those goals for yourself. And definitely taking care of yourself as soon as you get up. Seeing water here, so definitely, bath soaks or like any way you can cleanse yourself and feel really good, connect with the water element. Let me see. Let's see, how to receive more love. You've been alive, sure. You've been waking up, doing what you need to get through your day. Going back to sleep, repeat. Have you been living though? Truly living? I think you need to hear this now more than ever. Your life is incredibly precious. Out there, the world awaits you. Now is the time to make good moments and learn to treasure them as they come. So, remembering that your life is precious, every day is precious because we never know exactly when we're going to go. So, that's why you take your time to enjoy each thing you're doing and appreciate everything that you got and what you're doing and the people that are precious to you. Make good moments and learn to treasure them as they come. Let's see. 2 threes. I see it's a big another big number is 999. So that is, it's like things are almost done. You're almost completed a cycle and going on to the next stage of something. So that's really good as well. So that could be in your relationships or specific relationships. Something is finishing up and a certain cycle is going to be ending and going to a new kind of level, new start with it in something. And I see 111, lots of ones. So definitely gateways opening up for the timelines. You're on the right path right now. We have also actions to take to align to love. We have flower, be honest with yourself. And lioness, you've earned all your stripes. So yes, definitely not being in denial about certain things. Because being in denial is not really being aligned with love. That's being aligned with fear. Scared of certain things. And when you're scared of something, that's going to be a major hindrance in your life and drag you down and give you different types of dis-eases that affect you greatly when you're not being honest with yourself. And you've earned all your stripes, so you know quite a bit of knowledge and you've had quite a bit of experiences in your life. Um, let's see, I want to read 17. So, actions to take to align to love. Be honest with yourself. We do ourselves a major disservice when we aren't truthful with ourselves. There's something you know to be true, yet you continue to ignore it. Lying to yourself may feel like the easiest thing to do, but things have changed. It's time for you to face reality, even if it makes you uncomfortable. No matter the outcome, it won't be nearly as bad as you think. And then we have the lioness. Actions to take that align with love. You've earned all your stripes. Naturally, sometimes with growth comes a little scarring. You've come incredibly far and you should be proud of the person you've become. Think of your scars not as a reminder of the pain you've had to endure in the past, but as proof that you can survive anything. Yeah, so see things as not like a loss or such like feeling damaged by certain things. Don't see it as that. See it as more of something that's made you super strong and not weak in certain ways. Like, it's made you become way more advanced, way more skilled, way more experienced. Um, just like very grateful for the experiences you've had in your life and the lessons because it just keeps making you better and better and becoming better and better and going different places, and still learning newer things. I mean, I feel it's infinite place, it's infinite possibilities in learning different things. Doesn't mean we have to learn everything there is to learn, but learn to the things that are, that draw you to them. Why? Okay, it's twisted. Let's see. Now we have how to open self to receive love. We have the Phoenix. How's that for happily ever after? The Phoenix is something that I think, what is it in the Phoenix? The one that like dies and then comes back. So it's like a death and rebirth card. Yeah, these were actions to take that align to love. Yeah, actions to take that align to love. Yeah. So being honest, sharing yourself with the world and remembering that your greatness. So how to open self to receive love um, is death and rebirth. So really going within and seeing things that hinder you, something that's hindering you at this moment, and changing that. Not let it hinder you. No matter how hopeless you may be feeling at this moment, know this: you can and will survive whatever trials you've been put through. From the ashes of the past, you shall create a storybook ending filled with beauty and resilience. All future flames will cower when they hear the whisperings of your name. So know that with all trials, it's teaching you something. And what is it that it's trying to teach you and to have you learn? Because a lot of people like to never, they don't like to learn things. They like to think that they know it all, which there's no possible way that they just know it all. You know, not a lot of people are connected to their higher self 24/7. There's ways to tap in to find out the correct information. But most of the time, like people that believe that they know it all, and they're like, oh, I know that, and things like that. It's like they don't ever want to look at what they could be doing wrong, and they're always blaming other people for their problems. It's like, if there's a problem, that means you're there being part of that problem in some kind of way. Either it's just being there and in certain people's presence. You're causing it for yourself because probably shouldn't be there then. Or it could be something else on why, there's a problem. But you always have to look at not just what someone else is doing, but what you're doing to contribute to the problem. So to make it to where it's not a problem. But definitely go through your transformation, which I believe that is how many of us are receiving love right now, is because we are transforming and changing and growing and learning and getting more experiences. Patterns, beliefs, required clearing so that we may experience more love. And this one is 27, which justice is coming. So to me, certain patterns and beliefs could be lack of faith in things, lack of faith in the universe or in yourself, just in yourself, or with other people, but just lack of faith in fairness of things, justice of things, and that's a pattern and belief that needs to be changed. Remember, what's meant for you will be for you. That's justice. That's truth. And, especially when it comes towards things and manifesting certain pathways, that's up to you as well. The universe can help you in many ways, and other beings and other different parts of elements can help you in many ways, but they can't do everything for you. You have to put in effort as well for things to happen, for you to have justice in certain things. So stop believing that you won't have fairness or equality or good things. Get out of the lack mentality that things aren't going to work out for you in some kind of way. Or that, you don't have enough time, just certain doubting. In this type of realm, this world, doubts cause things not to happen if you do it a lot. If you do it a lot, it will cause many things not to happen for you. because you're putting that curse upon yourself. Now, if it's, you know, you just gotta not doubt things, that you have the right things for you, and that your heart and desire will guide you to the right things for you as well, to which you'll have justice in as well. And I also believe justice is coming to you at this time for something that you believe that you're not having justice with. And it could also be just some type of, it's talking about belief or pattern, so it could be a mind change. So you can have justice in switching to a certain perception, different perception of things. So connections around us, their energies. Okay, so people around, you at this time, all of us at this certain time, not everybody, but many of us at this time. It says lavender, surround yourself with love. So their energies, people around us energies, is they're wanting to communicate with you, they're wanting to spend time with you, even if it's over the phone or internet or at your house, having a cup of coffee, movie night, just relaxing, chilling, even if it's with a pet, or, I also believe pets are actually, you call them family, because they're part of your family. And so if you just be around, some friends, family members, or a pet family member, and just they are going to feel lots of love from them at this time. I see that right now. Very comforting, very warm, very sunny like, and very just really fun and relaxing. With the people around you at this time. Certain people in your energy. And be with those people, because I feel like it's just like you can relax, be yourself, be comfortable. Definitely be with those people at this time, or beings at this time. And how to go about that? How about to go about your friends and families and your pet loved ones? Release your guilt. If you have any guilt inside, just telling yourself negative things for what? No one's perfect here. And we're perfect in certain ways of, like, I don't know, like, no one can be you. No one can be you and what you've experienced in your life. So release your guilt, and it could be about, certain loved ones, or pets, or, friends, or certain family members. And know that everybody has their own life, and you have your life. So, if they don't understand that, which I believe these people right here will understand that, so there's nothing to need to feel guilty about. Even the ones that can't understand that, there's no reason to feel guilty about your path and your life. Release your guilt. You've been carrying the burden of guilt on your shoulders for far too long. It's now negatively impacting all facets of your life and making it impossible to function. You've come to a crossroads where you need to choose a different direction. Go ahead and make your reparations or release yourself from the cage you've built around yourself. Hint. Sometimes the first road leads back around to the second. So definitely giving yourself forgiveness and compassion. You do it for everyone else. And if you don't do it for everyone else, you still do it for others more than probably than you do for yourself. And you need to do it for yourself as well. No one's better than you, and we're all immortal stars, so definitely give yourself compassion. Because a lot of times, with mistakes and things they've done, people just didn't know. Really didn't know, really understand. Even if people think that they know, they really don't get it until they get it. So it's like an innocence there. So you have a lot of innocence that you have to realize. Okay. So we left off at 41 Sundress, do it for you. And that's saying, that message for us is reminding us that not to do changes or anything like, you know, any type of changes for other people, or because you see other people doing certain things, so you feel like you should do it because they're doing it, or they're learning it, or they're doing something a certain way, so you feel like you gotta do it a certain way. No. You do things because you feel like you want to do it. Not because it's a fad, a trend, something going on. People that are real love, unconditional love, will love you for you, who you are right now, however your body looks, however you look. Real unconditional love is people loving you for who you are, even at this time. Not everybody's going to agree on everything. Not everybody's going to be alike, which is amazing. We don't want to be robots or clones. So, you know, it's just, I mean, even to me, like, when I was younger, I had where the skin is dark or lighter in certain spots. I had it in my eyes, so I looked like a raccoon. And, I don't like the fact that they say it's a dis-ease, the pigmentation of the skin, because if you look at other creatures and animals, they do that as well. They're all different colors and things like that. So no one can be you. You're uniquely you. Things that you like, the things that you want, the things you desire, what you want with your life, you're you. Okay? Now, a main thing that a lot of people go after is like health, weight. So if you're doing some type of workout for you because you want that, that's because you want that. Not because, oh, this person's doing that, or, oh, to get somebody. Never do that. Because if they want you just because of some kind of condition, oh, you have to do this for me, for you to be with me, or you feel like you have to be somebody else, then they don't really love you for who you are. You're having to be something else that you're not. So anything that you're making changes towards, make sure that you are doing it for yourself. Doing it for you. Because that will make you the happiest. Not doing it for other people, because then they could change their mind and all this other stuff, and that doesn't matter. Like I said, that's not real love. Someone going, oh, you gotta change for me. No. They should just love you for who you are, period, if they are true unconditional love. I can understand if you're harming people, that's different. I mean, I know some people that have done some horrible things and harming in certain ways I have in my life. and everyone's learning and growing, and those people choose to be kind of more far away from, don't talk to really that much, and but there's still a lot of good in them with a lot of different things. So but yeah, do things for you because you want to do it. And I also did, if you're in a romantic connection right now, or in some type of union relationship right now, what sexy action to take if in a romantic relationship. We have Five of Swords facing us, so you might be facing some type of conflict, competition, or fighting or arguments at this time. What will help? We have the High Priestess, Strength, and Ace of Swords. So going within, looking at like unknown conscious emotions and having strength within that to gain clarity about the situation. Also, with the High Priestess here, I feel you need to draw back away from the situation, make yourself a little scarce from it, make people desire you and want your attention, to come looking for you more, to be like, ooh, I wonder, be more mysterious, I feel like, with this High Priestess card. And Strength, definitely do some playing around, maybe body touching and some type of playing around, maybe wrestling. Um, Here I even see bondage, so maybe trying out some different deals with dressing up and bondage, tying up, and silky type of covers and cloth material, string, the very nothing that's gonna harm someone. You're not doing it to harm anyone. You're doing it because you feel into that mode. Desire that. And that brings you pleasure of like feeling the bondage. And I see lots of skin. So just laying close to each other, naked, revealing skin, being close. I see doing quite a bit of that, and wrestling around. But yeah, make yourself mysterious and hold back. Don't be running up in someone's face continuously, because that's, is not what's being asked at this time. And that will help with the conflict that's going on. Okay. Well, this was Healing Relationships messages, and I hope this gave you some clarity and insight that can help you at this time. And that if you liked it, hit the like button and subscribe for more videos like this. And make your day awesome. It's up to you to guide your path, what direction you want to take it, where you want to go, where you want to be at. It's up to you, not other people. So thank you for being here, and I'm glad you all got to be with me. Bye.